good day to you all. Only kidding. Hey guys. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. There was supposed to be a video out like 2 weeks ago, but yeah, that happened. So today is the basics of longboarding for beginners. So let's get started. First of all, you need to find out whether you're regular or goofy. There are 3 of my favourite ways to do this. First one is to stand with your legs close together and get somebody to lightly push you from behind. Now, the foot that you use to catch yourself with would be your front foot. Okay, option number 2 is by going to any staircase and just seeing which foot you put on the step first. So the first step, and whichever foot that is, and that's likely to be your back foot. Okay, and the third option, and my favourite option, is you get some slippery socks on and you go to a shiny surface like a kitchen floor or a wooden floor or anything like that, and you slide across it. You've got to pay attention to which one is your front foot and which one is your back foot, because that's the way that you would be longboarding. Right, next is foot placement. First of all, just try putting your board on carpet or grass and try bending up and down. And then you can try shuffling around a bit, just getting comfortable with the board and get comfortable with standing on it, keeping balance. The way you should be standing is to have your front foot bending forward slightly and your back foot sideways on. You should have your feet a little over shoulder width apart, because if you have them too close, then you'll wobble and fall off. And if you have them too far apart, it'll be very uncomfortable and you look a bit gay. Okay, next is the simple push. To push, you simply put your front foot on the board and push with your back foot. To keep your balance while you're pushing, bend slightly or lean forward, or do both. If you find that your back foot is catching the wheels as you push off, then try pushing off about a foot away from the board, because that will give you enough space to not catch your wheels and it will still be comfortable to swivel back on. Some people also might like to push with their front foot instead of the back. To do this, you simply have your back foot on the back, ready, and you have your front foot pushing behind the board. This is also called Mongo. I wouldn't try to get into Mongo if I were you, because I find it's more difficult to do tricks than it is if you're regular or goofy. You should take a lot of time just learning how to balance and push on the board. I'm really good at balancing and standing on the board because I spent 3 years of my childhood just going up and down the driveway on my skateboard. So basically, the longer you practice doing this, the better you'll get at it. And everything will be easier if you can balance well. Seriously. Okay, so next you might want to find a slope. When I say a slope, I mean a slope, not an incredibly extreme downhill. So just start at the top of the slope and take one push and just let the board roll you down the slope or hill. It's like a mini hill. And then just keep doing that until you get comfortable, and it is really fun. So next is stopping. So the first stop is simply jumping off the board. You just take your back foot off and then your front foot, and you just jump off the board. Okay, so the next thing is foot braking. Foot braking is simply putting all of the weight onto your front foot, taking your back foot off the board and using the bottom of your back foot to scrape along the ground, hence slowing you down. If you find that you're catching your foot as you try to foot brake, then you can simply put your heel down first and then go to the rest. Then if you get really, really good, then you can learn how to slide. But we're not going to get to that in this video. So yeah, stopping is very, very important, so I would recommend just practicing jumping off and foot braking, because the last thing you want to do is go down a big hill or a big slope and then not know how to brake. Okay, so now you can ride your board relatively well and you're comfortable with it, you're going to want to learn to turn and carve. To turn, you simply lean the way that you want to go. So if you want to go that way, then you would lean that way. And if you want to go that way, then you would lean that way. Do you get the picture? Toe side and heel side, just lean the board. That's it. For carving, it's basically just really big turns. But not so much that you would actually turn around. No, carving is when you're going down a road and you go from left to right in big turns. It's really fun. So once you get good at turning and carving, then you can try downhill carving. And that is really fun, because you don't have to worry about pushing. And all you have to worry about is the road, your calves, and preferably not dying. That, my wonderful people, is basically it. I have Twitter, so you can follow that link in the description box below. I have also had an interview with the glorious Longboardism. and that link is also in the description box below. So go and read that as well. It's funny and enjoyable, and it took me a hell of a long time to write. Okay, I'm gonna leave now, so like, comment, subscribe, go Longboard. Cheers!